Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Muhammad Haziz Zikri bin Muhammad Aziz and I'm from Bandar Seri Permaisuri, Ceras, Kuala Lumpur. For me, I would like to take a Bachelor of Business as my intended degree for the next year.
My name is Wei Yang, and I am from Penang. I plan to study for a Bachelor of Law degree. When I first arrived at university, I thought I would feel nervous meeting new people, but everyone was very friendly.
Hai, nama saya Nurul Syahdan Tengok Faraz and saya tinggal di Sabang Jaya, Pulau Pinang. And my intended degree was going to continue in economics or ID.
Well, my name is Nurifa Kevin Abdul Karim from Nurembau Negeri Sembilan, and my intended degree is BPLB. Hope you guys enjoy this video.
Moving on to my personal growth this semester, I realized some key traits in how I think and that I used to heavily rely on convergent thinking, especially during exams, just looking for that single right answer. By now, I see how crucial lateral thinking is for success in my projects, where I need to explore multiple creative solutions. This links directly to my multiple intelligence. I realized I learned much better visually. For instance, using my mapping has really helped me structure complex subjects and retain information far better than just reading notes alone. This self-awareness has been vital. Where's the word that my English teacher has given? Oh! My initial purpose was shallow, which is just chasing good grades. Now, I see the big picture. I'm here to cultivate fundamental skills like complex problem solving that are essential for my career. The assignments are just tests; they are training to my future profession. I gain critical information about my own learning style. I learned that lack inherent self-discipline for passive study to true grasp concepts. I need active methods like mind mapping and visualizing data. Still sitting and just reading doesn't work. I have to be engaged. My point of view shifted from a purely convergent mindset to embracing lateral thinking in projects. I stopped seeing assignments as hurdles and started viewing them as opportunities to apply knowledge in creative ways. This change made the workload less stressful and more rewarding. The key improvements I made led to two projects. Firstly, to fix my discipline issue, I decided to impose an external structure in which my study hours are now fixed in the library, not my room. Secondly, I am committed to using my newly discovered visual intelligence by turning all my major lecture notes into diagrams next semester. My specific goals is I aim to raise my current CGPA, for example, 2.9 to a 3.4 by the end of this semester. To achieve that goal, I will take a measurable action, which is I will achieve this by scheduling and sticking to two actions. The first, 3 hours of focus, distraction-free study before 5 p.m. every day, and second, attending one scheduled consultation with my lecturer for my most challenging module every single week. This new disciplined approach is how I plan to succeed and carry these management skills into my professional career. Thank you.
When I was in secondary school, I mostly used convergent thinking. I focused on memorizing notes and finding the one correct answer for exams. But after entering foundation studies, I realized that thinking skills are much broader. Now, I use divergent and lateral thinking to look at problems from different angles. These help me analyze problems creatively and form my own argument instead of just repeating information. Besides that, I also discover my multiple intelligence. I have strong linguistic intelligence, which helps me communicate ideas clearly, and logical mathematical intelligence, which helps me reason through complex questions. I learn best through visual method, so using my maths really helps me understand and remember topics. Overall, I have learned that studying is not only about finding the right answer, it is about thinking critically, creatively, and independently. First semester really changed my perspective. My purpose here shifted from just getting the grades to enter my degree to building a disciplinary mind. The information I gathered about myself was revealing. For example, group assignments show me that I need to share more about my ideas. And I missed a chance to participate in Sukan Asasi Malaysia because I felt too overwhelmed. Highlighted that I need to manage my time and confidence more better. This new evidence changed my point of view. I see now that foundation year isn't just a hurdle. It's a crucial practice run for university life. So the inference I have made is clear. I need to be more balanced. My decision for next semester is to be more active in foundation activities and to use critical thinking frameworks we learn to tackle my assignments more systematically. It's been a challenging but a valuable start. A key moment this semester was following my first assignment due to a late submission. The evidence was undeniable. A 0 in a grade portal, this forced a deep reflection. I moved from simply describing the event to analyzing my poor time management. I had consistently chosen short-term comfort over long-term responsibility. This made me critically question my assumption that I'm just a last-minute person. That wasn't a trick. It was a bad habit. Now, I break all assignments into small steps right away. That one failure taught me to be proactive. Into my final semester, my goal is to build a disciplined mind. My smart goal is to achieve CGPA 4.0 in final exam. To make this achievable, I'll lead a weekly study group with my close friend to ensure we master the material together. This is relevant because it's essential for my degree acceptance. I also aim to beat procrastination by finishing all assignments 48 hours on early, building the consistency I need. Before starting my degree, I want to achieve one thing: to confidently lead an assignment project, honing the communication skills I will need for university and my future career. Thank you.
When I first arrived at university, I thought I would struggle to make friends. Everything was new and a bit overwhelming, but as I started talking to my classmates, I realized that everyone was also trying to adjust. So slowly I was able to adapt to this new environment. We all mostly use convergent thinking, which focusing only one correct answer. So instead of doing that, we could change our way of thinking to improve our problem-solving skills. This tic-tac-toe game is a good example of me using lateral thinking, which using unique solution outside of the box.
What is this? That's not how it works.
This is my experience so far in semester 1. I joined this program not only for knowledge but also to develop my social skill and learn to connect with new people from different backgrounds. Throughout living here, I've learned communication, patience, and respect are the keys when building positive relationships so you will not feel isolated. And my overall perspective has changed because I used to think that making friends would be difficult when you are in a new environment. But now I realize that by being open-minded and kind, it's all you need to do. And people will accept you for who you are. From this, I will try continue improving my social confidence. I believe over time, this small step will help me grow and become a better person.
Cepat! Wow, saya betul. Apa ni? Awak menggunakan taktik yang salah. Saya menggunakan lateral thinking. Awak yang menggunakan convergent thinking saja untuk memikirkan solusinya. Tak boleh. Saya tak boleh berterima semua ni. Awak yang salah. Dia yang salah. Sudahlah. Saya tak mahu kat main dengan kamu lagi. Ini menandakan kita dah putus kawan. Dia pergi dulu. Kawanku. Jangan lagi pergi.
After that, I used reflective thinking to consider my friend's feeling and begin to play more fairly. And of course, I asked for her forgiveness. So my Gartner's 5 mind for the future, I will focus on the creative mind to think of new ideas and the respectful mind to value others' differences. To be specific, saya akan menggunakan mind map untuk summarize each chapter I study. Next one is, saya akan review my map twice a week to track how well I remember the key points. And then, ini boleh dicapai kerana ia manageable within my regular study routine. Moreover, my map ni sangat relevant untuk easily recall information easily. And finally, the time bound is to apply this approach 2 months before the test.
Dulu, masa mula-mula masuk asasi, Aku tak tahu apa hala tuju hidup aku. Aku belajar sebab orang lain belajar, macam kosong. Tapi sekarang, lepas beberapa bulan, aku mulai sedar. Sebenarnya, setiap orang ada kecerdasan masing-masing. Ada yang pandai bergaul, ada yang bijak berfikir, ada yang kuat dari segi emosi. Dan aku cuma perlu kenal potensi diri aku sendiri. Rupanya, tujuan aku di sini bukan sekadar belajar, tapi untuk kenal siapa aku sebenarnya. Sem ni, saya belajar banyak tentang diri sendiri. Saya belajar untuk berfikir dengan lebih matang dan bertindak dengan lebih rasional. Sebab tak semua benda boleh ikut kata hati. Asas ini betul-betul ubah cara saya pandang tentang kehidupan. Dulu saya fikir, degree, kerja yang bagus dan harta tu, semua tu adalah tujuan hidup utama kita. Namun, semua tu hanyalah alat semata-mata. Alat untuk kita mencapai matlamat sebenar hidup kita. Hidup mengikut jalan yang telah ditetapkan oleh Tuhan, itulah matlamat sebenarnya. Dan sekarang saya sedar, perjalanan ini bukan sekadar tentang akademik semata-mata, namun tentang mengenal diri dan juga mengenal si dia, sang pencipta kita. Satu momen yang sangat memberi kesan dalam hidup saya ialah ketika saya menemui Usrah. Sebelum tu, hidup diasasi hanya terasa tentang belajar, tugasan dan result semata-mata. Tapi bila saya sertai Usrah, saya mula rasa ketenangan dan mula mencari hikmah kehidupan. Saya sedar selama ini saya terlalu fokus terhadap pencapaian luaran semata-mata. Kalau boleh kembali ke masa lalu, saya ingin lebih terbuka sejak awal untuk mendengar, memahami dan membina hubungan spiritual yang lebih mendalam melalui Usrah. Ia mengajar saya untuk berfikir dengan lebih rasional dan matang tentang diri sendiri. Usrah mengajar saya bahawa kejayaan bukanlah diukur terhadap akademik atau harta semata-mata. Tujuan sebenar kita di sini ialah mengenal diri dan mendekatkan diri kepada Tuhan. Setiap langkah dalam Usrah membuatkan saya terfikir dan berhenti sejenak untuk menilai diri dan menghargai setiap nikmat yang telah diberikan oleh Tuhan. Sebenarnya terlalu banyak harapan untuk dikatakan dalam video ni. Namun bila saya refleksi balik, sepanjang semester ni saya rasa banyak benda yang saya belajar. Bukan sahaja tentang akademik tetapi juga tentang diri sendiri. Saya sedar belajar ni sebenarnya satu cara untuk menjadi abid yang lebih taat dan khalifah yang bertanggungjawab. Usrah banyak bantu saya faham makna seimbang antara dunia dan akhirat. Kita perlu mengutamakan akhirat tetapi tidak juga mengetepikan dunia. Saya pun nak latih diri saya supaya lebih konsisten dalam ibadah dan lebih disiplin dalam belajar. Dengan semangat Gardeners 5 Minds, terutamanya disiplin mind dan ethical mind, saya harap dan berazam saya boleh terus jadi orang yang beretika, berdisiplin dan bermanfaat kepada orang lain, terutamanya pada masa-masa yang akan datang, insya-Allah.